Hello everybody. Welcome to Healing Fire. My name is Judy. Thank you for joining. Appreciate everybody being here. If you hear big booming sounds, there is a big thunder and lightning storm going on outside. It's only on occasion that the big booms are coming, but it's kind of cool because driving home from work tonight, the sky just lit up and on several occasions, which was really cool because it's so dark outside, but then all the clouds and everything light up across the sky, which was really neat. So it's kind of fun. As long as I'm inside, it's fun. So hello, thanks for joining. Hold on here. Let me get into comments. So who's here? I see I have a few lurkers. Welcome. If you are new to the channel, thank you for checking me out. We do tarot, very often political tarot. I do some spiritual content as well, but also I have dowsing rods that I use on the regular, and occasionally crystals. I can capture energy reading through crystals too. I don't know what it's called to my knowledge. I think I'm the only one that quite does it like that, but it's just a thing I've always done. So I could do that too. But hey, Skyfire, it is very windy. It was windier yesterday, but we have a big thunder and lightning storm going on right now. So, and hey, Angel, how are you? I'm going to go ahead and put comments up. Hold on here a second so people can see comments. There we go. How are you guys doing? You guys hanging in there? Is it stormy where you are? It is really coming down outside. So my dog, who is a lab shepherd mix, actually hates being wet and hates water, if you can believe that. It's a lab. First time I took him camping was on a lake, and I tried to take him down to the water, and he wanted nothing to do. I mean, literally put on the brakes. Did not want to be near the water. I think my guess, because of his reaction, is that there was some trauma. Like, I don't know, maybe they threw him in at some point because he does not like it. Now, when I took him to the ocean, you know how the ocean water, if you've ever been to the ocean, there's a lot of people that don't live near an ocean, so you may not know this, but the waves will come up and then they'll go back, and then there's like kind of the residual little bit of water that's there. He's okay walking through that, but you take him to a lake, forget it. So it's so weird. Or rivers. He doesn't really like that either. He doesn't. And if he tries to drink out of it, he doesn't like it because the water is always splashing, like a lake or a river. And so he can't gauge where it's going to be, and he doesn't like that. So I don't know. He's funny. He's my doggo. But when it's raining outside, he doesn't like being on mushy ground. Like I have, it's not even mud in my backyard area. I have, I don't know what you call it, like that weed barrier stuff. And then I have bark dust on top or mulch stuff on top. And so it's not even muddy, but he doesn't like it because it's squishy, I guess. So he doesn't like his feet being wet. He's very delicate, apparently. And so he to go outside to go to the bathroom, he like gets as close to the house he can. And then he starts peeing on the house. I'm like, no. So I end up going out and dragging him out. Like, don't pee on the house. Sorry, kind of a rude thing to talk about on the internet. But like, go in the bark dust like every other normal dog, but he does not like being wet. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Even in the summer, if you walk around the neighborhood, if there's sprinklers, or if there were sprinklers and it left some water on the sidewalk, he'll go all the way around it. He does not want to walk through water. Like, as a lab, that totally threw me. I don't get it. Anyway, perfect weather in Colorado. Oh, the only place I've ever been in Colorado has been the airport, which is not a great representation of Colorado. Everybody tells me like, oh no, that's not where you want to go. You want to go, elsewhere. And like, I would love to go to Colorado and, see the mountains and just that sounds so amazing. But I've heard that people like me, because I'm redhead, so I burn easily, that because the elevation is so high, like it's really easy for me to burn to a crisp. So, but I'm used to it. Literally, like, in the summer as a child, I swam in t-shirts because I couldn't, I would get burnt so easily. And yeah, it's just my life. I've been burnt and blistered more times than I can possibly count. So yeah, but I would still love to go to Colorado and check it out. And the winters, I heard, like when it snows, that very often it's like that dry, high elevation snow. Now I'm in Oregon, and when we go to Central Oregon, we have in Bend, there's a mountain called Mount Bachelor where people go skiing at. And I love skiing there because the powder is so dry. So I live closer to Mount Hood, which is what I grew up snow skiing, and went skiing up on Mount Hood. It's very heavy, wet snow. But whenever we went to Bend and went to Mount Bachelor, like you hit a pile of snow there, and it's just it's that cinematic poof of snow. It was so dry and awesome. But it's great because when it's cold there, it's dry. It's not like wet, icy, blah. So love that. And my understanding is Colorado is a lot like that. So we'll see. Anyway, what else is going on? Let's see here. Terry, overcast, but not raining. Yeah, it's going big here. Skyfire doing good here. It was thunder and lightning earlier. Yeah, that's what it's doing now. Dog hates water. Taking the dog to the ocean will not go. Isn't that funny? Now, I expected it before my dog I have now, I had a dachshund. And they do not like being wet, and they do not like rain, and they do not, that I kind of expected because that's the breed. But a lab, I fully expected to have to deal with, I cannot get him out of the water. I'm going to have to bring like towels to dry him up. Nope. That's not an issue. Getting him in the water is an issue. So it's so funny. Dogs are funny. Angel, the dryness here is worse than the sun. Yeah, because it's that your elevation is that high desert type thing. Yeah, but yeah, I would still love to check it out one day. Hey, Cat Mom, how are you? Yay, thanks for coming by. Oh, and it's windy there because of the storm in the Caribbean. Yeah. Ooh, that's one thing. I'm glad where I live, like we'll get windstorms occasionally, like every, I don't know, few years, we'll get a really, really bad windstorm. But not like super often, like every few years, like maybe every 5 years where it's a really big deal. Like hurricane force winds kind of thing. But thank goodness we don't have to deal with it on the regular. Like people that have to deal with that does not sound fun. Cookie, hey Cookie, rain and wind. Oh boy. Terry, your Cocker Spaniel hates wet. Yeah, from what I hear, and Cockers are that because they have the long ears, and same with the Dachshunds. Apparently, it hurts their ears, and I'm wondering if that's part of my dog Bear, my current dog. I wonder if that's part of his problem because when I rescued him, he's prone to a lot of ear issues. In fact, he has ear issues going on right now too, and skin issues and ear issues and all the issues. And I'm wondering if it hurts his ears. That could be a thing too. Had a mini schnauzer growing up. If he had to go, we'd have to hold the umbrella over him. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, I don't even know if that would help Bear because he doesn't like his feet being wet, which is the oddest thing. I just think that's so funny. Anyway, yeah, with Cockers and other dogs that have like the ears, I heard it's because your ears are so sensitive, especially the hunting breeds, right? They're so sensitive that the rain and everything, like it hurts for some reason. So I don't know if that's legit or not, but that's what I've heard. So doggy boots. Yeah. I don't know that he would ever wear, he would just rather pee on the house and go lay back on the couch, honestly. Not pee in the house, pee on the house. He'll go out if he really has to go, but he just, cradles right up against, doesn't want to get out in the rain. So he'll be like right underneath the house where he gets shelter and try to pee. Like, stop peeing on the house, you weirdo. Anyway. I know. I'm actually, that would be funny because how when they're learning to walk in the boots, they do this thing like cats with tape on their feet. I don't know if he'd tolerate that or not. He might. I don't know. So apologies if you guys were expecting to see me an hour earlier. I don't know what I was thinking. Today was our first day at work that we reopened. We've temporarily moved locations. Why I thought I would get out on time on the first day to reopen, I have no idea. Apparently I was not thinking. So sorry if you thought you were going to see me an hour earlier, but thank you for joining me now. Appreciate it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It was crazy. First day back open after moving all week. If you've ever had to move locations of where you work, that's an adventure. That's a different adventure from moving houses, moving work stuff. Especially we have a lot of high security work stuff, so everything is very deliberate and specific and has a procedure, and everything is security. Every move we make is security based, and so it's a thing. Where is it placed where you're moving, and then it needs to, where is it placed when you get there, and then all of our inventory was sent back to the home office, and then most of it, and then received back again. So it was, every piece was accounted for before we left, every piece accounted for. New location. I mean, oh my gosh, it was a thing. We're still trying to figure it out, and it's a much smaller space. So we're trying to figure out, like, where do things go? What do you do? Oh my gosh. And then customers who been waiting a week to see us, of course, we had a line waiting for us to open today. And so it was just like that all day long. So, but it's a nice temporary location. It looks nice. It's small, but it looks nice. While we renovate our original space, and then we get to move back and do this all over again in a few months. You have to test. You're on one, Sherry slumber party on the other, live hopping tonight. Yeah, thank you, Terry. I was going to mention that. I'm like, oh, that's right. I always forget that Sherry does her slumber party on Saturday, and so a lot of you guys are you watch both of us, so thank you for doing that. But yes, Sherry's doing her slumber party as well, so super fun. Maybe one of these days I'll do a slumber party with her. That would be fun. Then we can kill two birds with one stone. And speaking of that, I have some. I'm not making formal announcements yet. Well, maybe. Hold on. Tuesday, because there's a show coming up Tuesday. Yeah, anyway, okay, I'll announce this one. So, because we finalized the time. So, Peaceful Nick, psychic medium, she's doing a live show. We're going to be collaborating on Tuesday, and I'll put announcements on the channel page too. It's going to be through her channel. And again, I'll put the link and all of that. But it'll be Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. She's on Eastern time. I'm on West Pacific time. But she and I are going to be collaborating for the first time, and I think it'll be super fun. That'll be a good one together. And then Irish Granny Helen and I found a date in November. We're going to collaborate. We're going to do it through my channel this time. I've done a couple through her channel. This time we're going to actually do, YouTube has a new collaboration tab. So it used to be you couldn't stream on both. Well, it still is. You just have to do it a specific way. Couldn't stream on both channels because they would end up banning you for like 6 months or whatever if you did that. So now they've set up a collaborations tab so that we can do that. But there's just like one person takes the lead basically, but it can be, but it's not live. It has to be recorded. So she and I are going to record our show, but then we'll try to stream it on both channels, which would be fun. So anyway, she and I are doing that. We're going to connect in November and do that. So, yeah, got things going, things brewing. I'll keep you posted on stuff, but wanted to let you know about Peaceful Nick because that'll be hers and my first collaboration together. And Sheila, Celtic Tarot Sheila she and I are going to try this one more time because our last one we had a lot of technological problems with the last one. So we're going to try it again too. So anyway, things coming up. Stay tuned. Watch for announcements. Yes, Angel, Peaceful Nick. Very cool. She is East Coast. Yes, we are going to be coast to coast. I'm excited. That's going to be a fun one, I think. Coco, hi. Thank you for joining. How are you? Oh, I love it. Thank you so much for coming in. Coco, I just got acquainted with Coco yesterday, actually. So, and hello, Maria. Thank you for joining. Good to see you here as well. Very fun. Oh, my goodness. All the people. Thanks, you guys, so much. Coco, I'm so glad you were able to join us. That's great. Oh, yes. Thank you, Cat Mom. Yes, please, everybody. Thank you for reminding me. I'm horrible at that. Please, thumbs up. Like the channel. And once we get into, once we're done with the live, it will go into a recording. If you guys would be so kind to remember to come back in on the recording one, and that you can rewatch later and leave comments because the comments don't get tracked on the lives, but they do on the recorded things. So at least 7 characters always helps the algorithms. It could be emojis, it can be words, it can be whatever. But for some reason, 7 is the magic number. And please share if you think of somebody that would like the channel, like the vibe, that whole thing. Always appreciated. And we have class number 4 coming up tomorrow, Sunday night, 4 of 5. So there are 5 in this series. We've made it to class 4, coming right along, building on each of the skills as we go, learning about a bunch of different energy work. So it's been really fun. Thanks to those of you who have been a part of the class. So Cat Mom, woohoo, class 4. Yes, getting there. Very cool. It's been a lot of fun. So, and then let's see here. Oh, and I have, remember, just a reminder too, well, 1, have membership levels available. So please check those out. And then celebration of those becoming available in October. And as a thank you to all of you helping to make this happen, I have the half price readings for all of October open to everyone as my thank you gift back. So if you're interested in a reading / healing, so I do crystal grid reading, full card spread, and Reiki healing as a part of the whole package deal. But so they're half price through October. And my schedule changes every week. So there's usually a couple of bonus times that pop up last minute because I usually don't know that far in advance of what my schedule is going to be. So I assume I'm not getting some days off. And then when they happen, it's like, woo, that just opened up some spots. So there are a couple spots that have opened up. So if you want to get in October, feel free. And then level 3 in my membership, you get bonus discounts too. So this month, offering for the rest of the month. It would be, if you already have a session book, that's, this is going to be for additional future sessions, right? For level 3 members, you can get $50. It's card only. So not the crystal grid, not the Reiki, but just card reading only. You can get a $50 special for level 3 members. So reach out for that. So, so much going on, so much going on. And bad news. Did you guys hear about the Pew Pew event? I just heard about that. So I haven't had a chance. So if you're new to the channel, I do a lot of political stuff typically. Normally what I'll do is I'll share like news that's happened, and then I'll read on something. I have dowsing rods that I do. Tonight, I literally ran in the door, gave the dog his medicine, came upstairs, and boom. So I haven't had much of a chance to check out everything going on, but I did hear about the Pew Pew event, which is sad and unfortunate. I guess it was 2 men, a woman, and a child. And I'm not sure. I know that 2 did not make it, is my understanding. And they arrested 2 people, is what I think. I was able to glimpse bits of information. You guys might know more than I do. So, yeah, that's sad. Sheila and I were just talking about that when we did our live about that. Skyfire, haven't had a chance to watch anything until now. Yeah, I just caught that headline while I was at work. It kind of came through on my phone. I'm like, oh, and then I just I caught another headline. I went on to Ground News and just to glance at it real quick before I went live and caught that bit. But that's what I've got. I have dog hair and cat hair all over me. Okay, so Edward, you made it! Yay! Good evening, all you amazing light being in chat on 3 channels tonight. But you made it. Last time, you totally dissed me, man. You're in trouble, Edward. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you including the channel, including this beautiful group of people into your evening. Thank you so much. Cat Mom, so tragic. I know. No, oh my gosh, Skyfire. No, I haven't. You sent me the thing. We were talking about mushroom coffee. I don't know, was it last week? And I think you sent me the thing that you do like the generic Amazon one, and I couldn't find which generic Amazon one it was. But anyway, is it Doze that's good, or Rise? I don't know. I know it's got a Z instead of an S or something. One of them is supposed to be really earthy and not great, and the others are supposed to be pretty good. I think no, it must be Rise, not Doze, because it's got caffeine. But it's supposed to be like almost a hot chocolate with chai or something kind of taste in it. So I was curious about that one. Oh, you do daily dose. Okay. But no, I haven't yet. I have not. I do like my coffee. I drink a lot of it. I'm in the Northwest. It's a thing here. We like our coffee, man. Northwest, we do. In the Pacific Northwest, we like our coffee. We like our liquids. We like our coffee. I am kind of a tea snob. I do love my tea also. Although I like loose leaf tea, and it's a weird thing because I do still do the bag tea and all that, but I'm picky. But it, like, when I really want to treat myself, and just like if I ever have a day to myself, which literally never happens anymore, but if I have one of those and I just want to have a me day, I'll do like full, like loose leaf tea and kettle on the stove, and the raw sugar. Like, I make this whole event thing, and I have special teacups I use and everything. I don't know why I do this, but I do. It's like an event if I do the loose leaf tea. And but it's fun. I like to do that. A friend got me into that, and so I've done it ever since. And then let's see. So we like our coffee. We like our tea. We have amazing wine up here in this area as well, especially Pinot Noir. So that's we love our wine, and we love our we have all kinds of microbrews and brew pubs and things like that. So we love our liquids here. Yes. So I think I spend more money on liquids than I do on actual food, believe it or not, because I'm like, okay, because I drink iced tea also. I drink iced tea, I drink coffee, I drink. This is what I'm right now. Oh, if you guys haven't tried. So I do not generally like kombucha, but this is the bomb. It actually tastes good. Normally I don't like kombucha, but this stuff tastes really good. Hum does a really good job. And this is blackberry. Oh my God, it's so good. So that's what I'm drinking right now. I like my liquids. Heather 1775. Hello. Oh, send out some extra love and light and joy. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you. Okay. So, hey, do you guys have any requests on what you want me to read about? I've been yammering on since I've been on here, and you guys have just been so lovely. So does anybody have any special requests of what you want me to read on? If not, I can do some, and I'll probably still do some card pulls for you guys. But if you have special requests of anything else, go ahead and type them in. I'll give you a moment, and I'm going to have a sip of my kombucha. It's funny, at work, it was my work pals that got me started on this, because it's really stressful at work sometimes. And sometimes we'll just be at the end of before the end of the day, kind of like, almost there, but not quite yet. We'll be like, okay, we need a kombucha break, because there's something about this that's like really refreshing. So they got me started on this kombucha. I don't know. Nobody has special requests. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, then I will do some card pulls. So for those of you who are new to the channel, I have several options here, and I'll let you kind of pick what you want. I usually either do Cat Mom, suddenly time feels normal and not very Trump era. Why? I don't know. It's always Trumpy to me anymore. Sadly, it's probably because we're getting used to the chaos, which is bad. Because literally every day is its entire new news cycle, where it used to be like, one news cycle would last us for a month, and now it's like, what's new today? Literally, we're looking on our phones or computers or whatever, like, what happened today? Never has it been like that. I mean, so I think we've just gotten used to this level of chaos. Anything else feels slow, and it does tend to slow down on the weekends. I've noticed, but I don't know. Edward, no, I've been watching but not commenting this week. Been a little down with all my stuff going on and my rental house being sold, and now I'm not going to try to. You're not going to try to buy it? Why not? Well, you don't have to tell me, but why? Too much drama. Oh, a new beginning. Yes. Cat Mom, dyslexic, so I type slow. Yeah. So it's Celtic Tarot Sheila. So she doesn't. Yeah, that's the same thing. Cookie, huge joke. Oh, overpriced. Yeah. I think I made the comment, didn't I, that people always think their house is worth more than it is. The thing is, though, they can ask for whatever they want, but whoever's financing it, they're still going to pull an appraisal, and it has to pass. Right? So you can ask for this, but if the bank doesn't want to finance on it, they're not going to get it. So yeah, Friday nights are your news dump to get us through the weekend. Yeah. Oh, Edward, are you okay? I'm sorry, buddy. Are you okay with this? Is this like are you good? Like, are you traumatized, or how are you doing? Are you okay? Or are you going to try to like fine, buddy, try to sell it and then buy it anyway, maybe later. I don't know. Yeah. 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 Yep. That's the thing. It's like if you force it, you could probably do it. But should you? That's another question. And that is a good point, because a lot of people ask, can I buy this, or can I do this, or will I do this? Well, if you want to, sure. But should you is another question. So yes, that's good. Oh, good. Good. Oh, you're so good, you said. Good. Oh, good. That makes me happy. I'm glad you're okay. That's the important part. So we care about you, Edward. We want you happy. Okay. Well, so anyway, if you're new to the channel, typically I'll do you have a choice. I can either do a 3-card spread, which I usually do with my Gilded Tarot deck because it's my favorite deck. So I typically use that all the time. But I do also have a Crow Tarot if you want me to pull from that, and I also have a Light Seers Tarot if you want me to pull from that. They're all kind of right here. And I have an Oracle deck. I have my Halloween Oracle deck, which has its own little booklet of explanation from these cards. These are really cool cards, though. Look, these are neat. They are Halloween-y. So, have the Halloween Oracle. I've got, these are also beautiful cards. Witching Hour decks. Also has its own, most Oracle decks have their little booklets, so I like to read the little booklet things. But this is Witching Oracle, or Witching Hour Oracle. There's Woodland Wardens, which has great messages from plant life and animal life together. And then, of course, there's the Oracle of Mystical Moments. Oops, there, get out of her face. There we go. And this is a fun one. I like this one. This is Hard Truths. So that's what I've got. There's more, but that's what I have at hand at the moment. So if you would like a 3-card pull on tarot, unless you tell me otherwise, I'm going to use Gilded Tarot deck, my Gilded Tarot deck. Oh, nice that's underneath. The devil. But if you want an Oracle deck, just let me know which one, and I'll pull one from the Oracle deck. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. Heather, let's pray for air traffic safety and somehow, some way to shut down sooner rather than later. Yeah. Well, F-45 doesn't want to end it, because if he ends it, then at least they pretend that he needs to get things through Congress. But this way, he doesn't even have to pretend to try to put things through Congress. He'll just do what he wants to do. And he likes being king, so he doesn't want to. And also, he's trying to avoid the Epstein files. I got something in my eye. Angel, market is going to go down with unemployment raising. Yes. Yep. Read on MTG. Interesting listening to her. What about her? What specifically do you want me to read on her? I can already tell you what her game is, but I read on that before, and also I just can feel her in my bones when I want to. Ew. But it's specifically what you want me to read for her, about her. Skyfire wants Crow Tarot. Okay. Terry, 3-card on my favorite deck. Ooh, okay. Terry, let's hope the Dems hold fast on healthcare. Yeah, from what I've heard on a couple of them that have been interviewed, they know that the Dems are in support of holding firm on the healthcare issue and would not be happy. It would not bode well for them to give in on that. Something's in my eye. I'm sorry. I don't know what I got in my eye. Probably dog or cat something. Okay. So Skyfire, we'll do Crow Tarot. Okay. I like crows. Alrighty. Let me shuffle. Skyfire 3-card Crow Tarot. Let's see what you got. Okay. My tiny little hand's trying to shuffle. Seriously, the rest of me is not tiny. You've heard me say this. My hands are tiny, like they don't. Well, yeah. Okay. Let's see. It's hard for me to shuffle. Skyfire 3-card draw. Wow. You're very royal tonight. Interesting. What are you cooking up? King of Cups. I mean, this is King of Cups. Kings are always the outward energy, right? And cups are emotions and water. And so usually the King of Cups is somebody who's very much very balanced, very even keel, in control of the emotions, but you're also not going to ruffle the feathers, so to speak, right? Because you've got, nobody can rattle you when you have King of Cups. You're very, very in control of your emotions. But also we have Queen of Wands and Queen of Wands. So while kings are outward energy, queens are inward energy and nurturers, and wands are creation and air. Fire. Wands are fire. I apologize. And so you're creating plans and new things. What are you planning? You got something up your sleeve? Are you doing something? Because they're going to take care of who they care about and what they care about, because queens are the nurturers, right? And when you have wands, you're creating things, and you're making sure that the life you're creating for yourself, but also the people and things you care about are well taken care of with wands. So very interesting. And so you're very royal. You're going from king to queen to knight, which is very fascinating. You're very royal pull here. And knights are action cards of pentacles too. So, and again, pentacles are earth energy. So, anything that you need to operate on this earthly plane, could be medical, could be legal, could be political, could be resources, anything on this earthly plane. So, but I find it curious that you're very balanced while creating something, but taking, you can take some action steps for your resources to function in this world. So what do you got planned? What are you doing? You got something up your sleeve. Hold on. Yeah. Skyfire. What do you mean you wish? You got something's coming up to where you're going to, whatever you're planning, you have a balanced approach to it, but you're coming in the future with the resources. Yeah, there's something that's going to come up. Hold on. Whatever does come up, be mindful of your resources. and try to take an emotionally balanced and logical view of whatever it is, right? Kind of sit and think and step back and be very in control of things while you're in creation mode. Don't forget to be mindful of the resources that you have and what makes sense, right? So do your pluses and minuses, whatever makes sense. What resources you have, what resources are coming, what resources are needed, what resources you can plan for in the future for whatever is coming up. Be mindful of resources and just be emotionally balanced. Try not to let whatever it is rattle you. Try to be emotionally balanced because you are in control of what you're creating. So if there's things that you've been wanting to create or things you've been wanting to do, now might be a good time to kind of sit back and make your plans. But as you're making your plans to do so, try to do it from a pragmatic point of view of like outside looking in and how does it look on paper, not just, running forth with your emotion. Be balanced about your emotions. Be mindful about your resources as you're making your plans for whatever's coming forward or whatever it is you would like to do. That now might be a good time to do it, especially this time of year. Got Samhain coming up, Halloween coming up, thinning of the veil. It's kind of closing out the old year and beginning the new year in the energetic world. So now is a great time that if you have plans or things you've been wanting to do, to go ahead and make those plans or your action steps to do them. But again, write it on paper, be balanced emotionally about it, and be mindful of your resources as you're doing it. So that's what we got. Okay. Yeah, that could be finding a better job for you. Okay. Yeah, that could be. So start making note of your intentions, right? And setting your intentions. I think we've talked about this, right? Of actually putting your energy into it and the gratitude part of it and putting that out into the world. But again, don't be as you're looking for jobs, look for the one that handles your resources well, right? That takes care of you. So and maybe this is a reminder of, you should, now might be a good time to really step forward and look for that better job, right? Because this is like, okay, new plans, be emotionally balanced. You have resources and needs to meet, and Knights are an action card. So that's taking action for your resources as well. So yeah, now might be a good time to like actually make your plans and do it. So, okay, there you go. Let me scroll back here. Oh, Edward, never apologize. You're okay. We love and adore you. Oh my goodness. No, that's what we're here for. We have a community. We are a community. So no need to apologize. Let's see. Love and light to all in the chat. Exactly, Terry. How are we going to... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to double click that. So, boop. Okay. Cat Mom, cards are so big and most readers are women with little hands. Makes no sense. Well, I'm especially fun size, I've been called, or a runt also have been called. Rose, let's see. Okay. I know that I know there was another, or somebody wanted oracle cards. Hold on. Okay, Terry, got you. Okay, Terry, 3 card from my favorite deck. You got it. Gilded Tarot. What is your guys' favorite crystal, if you have a favorite? That's my open question to you. Put in chat. What is your favorite crystal? Do you have a favorite? I can't name just one. I have several. But if you have a favorite one, I would love to know what everybody's favorite is and why. I can't pick a favorite. And that is like this much of what I actually have. It's completely redonkulous. Yeah. Terry 3 card. Terry. Terry, you're going to get an Oracle deck draw from our Oceans too, because it's calling. It wants to talk to you. So, but I'm going to do the 3 card first. Little hands. Terry, there's some decisions to make, which seems to be a theme every time I pull cards for you. All about, but we know why, right? So you're going to have a lot of decisions to make, to how you want to move forward with your life and adventures and all the things. You will have some, the plans you have coming up, because wands are plans, right? You are going to have, you're going to be deciding what is your path forward. Also, kind of along the same theme that, again, when I pulled for you before, that there might be some hitch in the giddy up, as my mom would say. Some hiccups in the plans, just because that's life and that's what happens. But I feel like there's going to be some things that may be unexpected that might pop up. And I think before I've said, be mindful of your resources for those things too. But there's going to be some things that might not go as planned. You're going to, I think you're going to be fine. You're going to roll through it. You're just going to, pick up your swords and keep moving on and keep moving forward. Just be mindful. I think last time I said, when things happen, just, try to mind your resources as well. Same kind of thing when things happen, you're just, I still feel like you're just gonna, and pick up what you got and keep moving forward. And this is the resilience card, being very resilient. And then you also get the Hierophant. So at the end of the day, you're going to own it all, sister. It's going to be golden, and the choices you make are going to be amazing. And I don't feel like there's really going to be bad choices. Just some things during the whole process might be a little annoying and might be unexpected. But you'll survive, and ultimately you're going to love it. And I think you're going to feel like that life is grand. So there you go. But you had my Oceans deck was calling to you. So hold on. I want to pull an Oracle card for you as well. Yes, always expect the unexpected. As they say, hope for the best, but plan for the worst. That way you're always prepared. Okay, let's see. Oceans, what do you want to tell Terry? Oceans. Oh my God, my hands. Okay. Aww. Siren's Call. Follow the call of your heart and let its melody guide you to your true purpose. There you go, which is what you're doing. right now. You're listening to your heart and following your heart and following the siren's call. There you go. So I take that just as validation to all the things you're considering right now. That's your validation of yay. You're welcome. Maria, you like clear quartz. Me too. Got a nice, this is, I put this chunk on usually on my tarot deck, actually, help clear it when I'm done. So it's one of the crystals I put on my decks. Let's see. Da-da. Yeah, you said you're being very careful. I have no doubt. You seem very level-headed with all of that stuff. Angel, you're fun size too. You can wear my clothes. I don't know. You're probably swimming my clothes. I'm kind of a big girl. Amethyst is your favorite. That's one of my pendulums. I have amethyst on. I love amethyst too, actually. Very pretty. Very pretty. This is one. I've got big old chunk here. I've got, where'd it go? Oh, it's up there. I have a big chunk of amethyst. I have a lot. Yeah, I got a lot of amethyst. Love amethyst. Oh, Angel, you're leaving? Okay. Well, sweet dreams. Have a good night. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate you. Rosie. No such thing as a perfect plan. Oh, isn't that the truth? Yes. Yes, be relieved to be closer to your kids and your grandlittles. Yep, totally get that. Oh, you have an amethyst pendulum as well? Very nice. Okay. All right. Any other reads? Any other reads? I will do a I'm being let's do. I'll do for the collective. I'll do a witching hour since we're close to the season. Yeah. Heather, can you talk about the new government donor, Timothy Mellon? Yeah. That whole thing is just not right. All of the donors, we know F-45 doesn't follow protocol on anything ever. He does what he wants to do because he's a petulant child and that's how he operates. And for some reason, nobody calls him on his BS. But the whole thing smells like quid pro quo, which is what all the tariffs are too. So you notice that and I've talked about this several times, but a lot of the tariffs, especially when he was first starting in on it, and he was working with Doge and, Rocket Boy there, that he would do a tariff until they signed a Starlink deal. And once they signed a Starlink deal, the tariff went away or was significantly reduced. So same kind of thing. He's got his donors and his tech bro boys and all of that who are getting something for this. I also think that we know what he does whenever he builds anything. He has such a bad reputation. People in New York haven't wanted to do business with him for decades because he never pays people that do work. And he made all of the workers sign a non-disclosure agreement before they started, which he does with everyone. Everyone has to sign that before he works with them at all, which is, that should be your first red flag. But he never pays people. So if you don't pay your workers and the workers go to sue for a government contract, even if F45 says, oh, I'm paying for it, donors are paying for it, it's still a government contract. So who do they sue? They sue the government. Well, if they sue and win and payments are, damages are awarded to them, who pays that lawsuit? We do. So what happens to all the money? He keeps it. Okay? That's what I think is going to happen. Because that's how he rolls. That's what he does. And I don't know why people don't see this, because he does it every single time. So he has made private deals with people, and that's what it is. Yeah, pay the vendors. Well, F45 doesn't. That's why Scotland hates him so much, is because so many companies went out of business, had to file bankruptcy because they did all this work for him and they never got paid. Scotland hates him for this. So at New York, literally, like, nobody worth anything does business with him in New York for the same reason, because he never paid his workers. He's not changing his bad habits anytime soon. Also, what do you think is going to happen when he who shall not be named takes a dirt nap? You think Vance is going to be able to complete this? Couch boy, this is not his forte. And he's going to be backpedaling hard, because what does a narcissist do? They love bomb you. And he knows that everybody hates F45, and he knows nobody likes him either, but he's going to try to win and garner support, because everybody's going to be so happy that he who shall not be named has taken a dirt nap, that he's going to try to ride that wave and go, yes, everything will be better. And he's going to love bomb the people to death while he continues on his own other dastardly deeds. But you think the ballroom is going to remain a thing? No. But they don't intend to exit and give up any power. I will tell you that, because it's all part of the Project 2025 thing. They do not plan on exiting power, which is why they're working so hard to gerrymander everything. So yeah, it's private deals and money. That's what it is. There's nothing good about it whatsoever. But also, let's see what the dowsing rod said. Maybe I'm wrong. I could absolutely be wrong. See what the dowsing rod said. Hey guys, for those of you new to the channel, these are my dowsing rods. So this is yes, this is no. You heard what I was just chatting about. Yes. Did I get that correct? Yes. So yeah, that's what it is. It's all a grift. It's all a money-making grift. That's all it is. Private deals, period. So, Cookie, what did you... you wanted something, Cookie. Sorry. You wanted me to pull... Now I can't find it. Cookie, I'm looking. Oracle. Okay. Which Oracle? Oracle is a 1 card. Tarot is 3 card. So tell me which Oracle deck you want. And updating the bunker. They could do that without destroying the White House, though. Terry, yeah, I'll ask about that. Some, yeah. I mean, the hardcore maggots are, nothing's going to get to them. But there are a lot of people that are upset about what he's done to the White House. So, also, if we're following Samhain traditions, you generally don't want to do things that tick off the spirits while the veil is thinning. Traditionally, not a good idea. Might be fine for us, won't be fine for him. So that may not be a good thing for, because he's disturbing a lot of spirits. So just throwing that out there. It's a possibility. However, the him doing all this stuff to the White House, is he losing support of some megas as a result? Yes, he is. For some reason, that really gets to him. And I get it. I get why they're upset. But I find it funny. It's like they don't have a problem with him being an abuser. They don't have a problem with him grifting. They don't have a problem with him stealing. They don't have a problem with, ruining our alliances with other countries. But they'll have a problem with the White House. Like, they don't have a problem with January 6th. They don't have a problem with all these things. But that's what gets them. Whatever it takes. But, yes, it's bad, but all the stuff is bad. And I find it curious that is the thing that triggers him, which is interesting. So it's interesting. If he's impeached and found guilty of treason, he and his whole administration, yes. And eventually he will be, but it's a matter of how long until that happens. It will take some time to go through the court system, but yes. And even if it's posthumously, they'll all be removed. And I feel like that will happen, but it's not going to be immediate. It will take a few months for this stuff to happen. But yes, I think they will all be removed. I know hardcover won't. It should have seen his most recent approval note. Yeah. Rosie, my tuxedo cat, Soledad, was bullied by other cats and ran away. Aww. She shows up at night but will not eat. Oh. Oh, she won't let you catch her? Well, that's sad. Okay. Okay, so Rosie's tuxedo cat, Soledad, was bullied by other cats and she ran away. She shows up at night, but she won't eat. Do you think she's not eating because somebody else is feeding her, perhaps? Oh, no, because you said she's lost a lot of weight. Have you tried a humane trap? Like, you know what I mean by a humane trap? They have cat traps where you can put in like canned food or whatever inside, and then it shuts when she's in there. You might try that and just like get her inside. That way you don't have to catch her. She's just there. Just thought. But anyway, let's see. Rosie's cat, Soledad. Is she going to be okay? It's not good for her. She needs help. Should Rosie try a humane trap? Yes. Try a humane trap. Sloan means loneliness. Oh, God. Yeah, she needs to be taken care of. Try to do a humane trap and catch her that way if you can. Put like blankets that smell like you and put her food in there, like some canned food or something that she'll eat in there, and see if you can catch her that way, because she needs some love. Okay. Okay, Cookie. Cookie, you never said which Oracle deck. Do you not care? We'll do Witching Hour for you, Cookie, and then I'll do a Halloween for everybody. So let's see here. Okay, for Cookie, Witching Hour. A catio, yes. You're welcome, Cookie. Hey, Cookie, did you have a good birthday? I hope you had a good birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, Cookie. Okay. Gotta find a page thingy. 6. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. You get reach out. So I'll read it. This is the waxing cold moon represents a time to reach out to another. As the maiden illustrated here, strong and bold, carrying an owl upon her shoulder, she stretches a hand out to help those in need. Now is the time to make an effort to do something for other people. This card indicates that it is essential to lend a compassionate hand to those in need. Maybe there is a classmate who needed help on a paper where you excel. Reach out and offer your support. Perhaps there is a person who is struggling with addiction or needs encouragement. Where in your life can you do something good for another? So basically, reach out to help another or others. So this is your call to help others that you're able to, and be aware of that. All right, that is your Oracle card reading. And now we'll do a Halloween for everybody. Halloween Oracle. This is a big deck. Look at that. Oh my God. This is crazy. Oh, okay. There's not a ton of them though, so I can actually shuffle the good old fashioned way easier than I can do the other way. I like to, when I do shuffle that way, I like to do like 3 times and then shuffle until they tell me to stop. This is for the collective. Halloween Oracle for the collective. Oh, funny. I'm going to do it. I got that one last time. We need something new. Aha. Okay. We get scrying. This is about using your intuition. Let's see what it says. Soften your eyes, begin the trance. Whole worlds are open. Begin the dance. All right. Let's see here. It's suggesting that you try scrying if you haven't tried it before. You can do it. This shows a crystal ball. Some people use a bowl of water. Some people use a mirror. Some people use a crystal ball. It's never been my thing for some reason. I'm not able to, that's never been something I've been, a skill I've been able to acquire. So, but perhaps there's somebody that has been thinking, oh, maybe I should try scrying, and you haven't tried it. Try it. It also indicates that you may wish to develop your intuition further and not rely solely on the logical part of your mind for all answers. True wisdom takes a balance of logic and imagination and intuition for true wisdom. So, not everything is head, not everything is heart, not everything is spirit. It is a balance of all of the above. So remember to try to stay balanced. And generally, like I always say, you want to have the 3 energies activated and in connection and flowing with each other, the spirit energy, the human energy, and the earth energy. It's all a balance. And it takes it all to create a balanced energy and a balanced life. But if you've been drawn to scrying and you haven't tried it yet, you might focus on trying to develop that skill. Like I said, for me, I've never really been able to. It's never been my thing. I've tried. I don't know. I do better. I have other methods, but I know some people do really, really well with it. Trevor from Scrying Out Loud. That's his whole thing. He has a little scrying bowl of water that he has in front of him while he does tarot. So that's interesting too. You're welcome, Terry. Cat Mom said, I could only scry in a tub of a condo I had 25 years ago. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if you had to be like, did you have to be in the water, or you had to look at it in that water? Because I wonder if it was like you needed a whole bunch to focus on or something. That's curious. I had somebody one time say, oh, you should try mirror scrying. And I'm like, all I can do is, it's too much for me to focus on. When I go into try to, connect with my guides and get messages, I focus on the energy, almost like I can sense the energy of a person, like where your blocks are and stuff. I have to almost focus on the energy of whatever it is I'm going into, as if it's a person, where the block is there, like what's going on. And then I'll start to get information. It's really, and maybe that's because I'm a healer. So everything, I take a healer's lens through everything. So that could just be the skill that I developed, and that's how it works. I don't know, but that's how I'll get information, which is interesting, is connecting that way. But, everybody has their method. Find, if you haven't tried it, try it, see if it works for you, because everybody has their own skills and their own ways that they connect with their guides. And fire scrying. Ooh, that I might be able to do, actually, because I'm always really drawn to fire, healing fire. It's Redhead, Aries, Celtic, all about fire, love fire. Although, honestly, that is my greatest fear in the world is burning, which is funny. Not funny, but like that. Yeah. Drawn to fire, but yet terrified of it. So I don't know, but love fire pits, love camping fires. Fabulous. You were taking a bath. Oh, the lighting in the room. Terry, you're a Leo. My mama's a Leo. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Terry, you, me, but you, he, sister. Yeah, 2 fire signs. Here we go. Yeah, people either love us or hate us. Aries, redhead, Celtic blood. Like, there's no hope. You either love me or you hate me. All right, gang, we've been a little over an hour. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, share, subscribe, leave comments after the live is over. Check out the memberships. If you're a level 3 member, you have a $50 special that I put in the members posts, by the way. And for everybody else, as a thank you for memberships, there are spots available in October if you want to get it on the half price full reading, which is the crystals, the cards, and the Reiki. So just send me an email and we'll get you set up. Thank you, everybody. Love you all, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace out.